to fives, all that good stuff. Oh, and we're going to Compass, guys. We are going to Compass. Are you guys ready for Compass? I know I'm ready. Alright, guys, so... Don't need to introduce the teams just yet, because we need to figure out where they go. So, here we go. Compass, everyone starts on a little island in the middle of the map, with a relic, just why not? Also, 2 fishing ships and a transport ship. Aww.
Amazing to be part of this stream for so long. It's hard to remember a time when Ornlu hasn't been enriching my life. That's
So sweet.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, Liquid Egg Product. So this map, guys, you have 4 equally distributed resources sections of the map. In the north, you have the wintry steppe sort of area. In the east, you have the deciduousy autumn area. The south, you have the summery savanna area. And in the west, you have the jungly summery area. Or spring area, I guess. No worries, man. So you can choose which area you want to town center. And obviously there's still the water that's worth fighting for, and you need to actually transport over to actually get to the other sides. Like, this is everyone's favorite map so far, and I'm really excited to see it. So with that, everyone should have their TCs on the way just right now. But for our Polish team, White Eagle, they are needing to pick this one up if they want to win this series. And move on to Big League. Anyway, we will have Jamjack as the Yellow Goths here on the northern island. Next to him, Jack will be the Blue Bulgarians. You have Jamjack and Jack for maximum confusion. And Biddy Kablem going to be over here as the Vikings to the east in this whole section. And, yeah, new player, Ready Rodion will be the orange Mayans here on the eastern island. So, looks like each team is going to do 2 players on each island, and they're all going to have their own unique islands. So that's pretty cool. There are different ways you can play this, guys, where, like, you have someone going to a potential enemy island, and then, you know, you have 2 players on a safe island, but this is going to be a big boom one, I think. Anyway, 4-team Soul Crazy, the man of the hour, Riot, the Cyan Khmer to the southern island. Definitely a really powerful late-game civ. Hoo-hoo and his partner in crime will be alive as the Green Mongols on the island right next to him. Gu will be the Red Indians on the western island alongside Kill as the Purple Franks. No, all of them are the same. Tarsus. All of the areas are, you know, more or less the same. They all have a little bit of thicker forests in the corner, and then just, you know, normal distribution of resources otherwise. So yeah, we have 2 players per island in this particular version. Yeah, it's just different seasons. Oh yeah, it is the arrow of the compass. That makes sense. But the thing I like about this map, well, one of the many things I like about this map, is that there are so many different strategies you can go for. And it feels like all civs are viable, it's just how you want to use them. So with that said, let's take a look at the comparative civs here. For White Eagle, we have Mayans and Vikings. Mayans... The thing is, you need to land your opponent at some point. If, like, you can start getting some momentum on these islands with, like, a lot of plumed archers and stuff like that, or maybe just go for a huge raid with Eagle Warriors, then that can be effective, but it's going to be not as great as the game goes on. Meanwhile, Vikings, obviously, they're going to be the water civ. You're going to be the guy in charge of really contesting all the water right there. Goths and... oh, other side. Bulgarians, great late game civ, but they're going to need a while to get up and running, but that's fine as well, just because you do have space and time with this particular map. And Goths, kind of a similar story. They're a little bit slower to get up and running, but both of them do have strong late games, potentially. But Franks plus Indians, both late game cavalry powerhouses, and then Mongols plus Khmer, all of the civs for Soul Crazy are very strong late game civs. Kill looks like he's having a bit of a rough start though, only at 19 villagers. Yeah, so White Eagle, definitely better water civs, and SC better land civs. So you need to have somebody go for water though, right? So which player, if you're on Soul Crazy, do you really want to commit to water? Because obviously Vikings are going to go for water, and then maybe anyone else, I suppose. But we'll have to see. Players starting to click up to Feudal Age. We'll have Gem Jack and regular Jack, Goo and Rhodey all clicking on up right now. But yeah, this should be a lot of fun. Everyone just sailing around with their transport ships. Indians or Mongols? I suppose so. I feel like you're just going to want to let Khmer boom. Yeah, lots and lots of fishing ships for everybody right now, so winning water is certainly going to be a very big deal. Riot actually hasn't clicked up yet. He's on 28 villagers. Not on gold yet. In these teams and players? Yeah, that's what it seems like, Anon. No, these are Rex. Poland. White Eagle is the Polish team, and Soul Crazy is the Brazilian team. Winner of this series moves on to Big League, the main event, and loser goes down to Tiny League, which is the, Silver League. But since everybody all has their own happy little islands, free of conflict for the time being, it's all going to come down to water control right now, as the fire galley of Rhodey just passes by Riot without a care in the world. Ornlu was getting wrecked by the whole patch problem thing, but at least we're able to cast these games and, start the tournament off on at least the right foot. How do I know when you'll cast your favorite team? Well, what's your favorite team? If your favorite team is in Big League, then I'm casting all of that. These games were played on pre-hotfix. Double Date? Well, obviously we'll cast all of the Double Date games we can. Because who doesn't love that team? And Squad? Oh yeah, Thursday I will be casting Squad. Noob Squad versus Russia F for Tiny League. Because, unfortunately, there was an admin win, and the Taiwanese team Rainbay got an admin win over Influenza's team, because they didn't show up. Or one of their players didn't show up, which is really unfortunate. So, yeah. That match was supposed to be cast on Thursday. Now there really isn't much of a match to cast, but that's okay, because we'll cast Noob Squad versus Russia F for Tiny League. Interestingly, though, Kill has a barracks, and he's making some scouts. Oh, he went for the landing over here! Sneaky, sneaky, and this is always an option. Like, this map has so many strategies, it's so cool, and I don't think that White Eagle has any idea. Oh, this could be devastating. Meanwhile, it seems like everyone's just happily fishing over here. Very peaceful. Okay, maybe a little less peaceful in the middle here with all these fire galleys. Regular galleys even coming in. Oh, hello, what? Oh my god! It's not a douche, technically, guys! Look at this nonsense! Alive dropping the forward staple and now going for a town center rush! I mean, it's not like he had to delete a starting town center or anything, since he's now in Castle Age. Oh my god. What is this nonsense, man? Yes, there is. We actually saw that in the one other game I've seen on this map. They had it so each team had 2 players on an island that were safe, and then 1 player that was fighting for one of the other islands. Anyway, here come the Scout Cavalry here from Kill, looking for the Villager Snipes. Is this closed streaming? Nope, it's open streaming. Who's the best player on the Polish team? Jack or Jam Jack, one of those two. Although Biddy has been playing the best overall. Meanwhile, seems like Gu is just going for the big old boom. Yeah, Jam Jack might be their best 1v1 player. Meanwhile, Riot is 1 TC, 2 TC, 3 TC. Happy boom time here for Riot. Just gonna have all the space in the world with which to work. Yeah, anyone can stream this tournament. Tiny League games can be streamed live, except for the semifinals and grand finals, because those will be cast as Rex. And unfortunately, because we're casting Rex for the majority of the event, we can't have people stream their games live for Big League. But still, anyone can cast the Rex. You just have to, you know, ask and we can get you hooked up. Yeah, exactly. This is like the Yo and Licks dynamic. Alive's like, okay, we're gonna go TC drop. Can you cast the Rex? Yeah. No, not before me. Will the grand finals not be live? As of right now, no. I suppose things can change. But right now, no. It depends, honestly. No idea what's going on? Do you think any of us have any idea what's going on? It's Compass, man. There's literally stuff happening everywhere. Goo now reaching Castle Age. Unfortunately, Jack and Jam Jack are still kind of stuck in Feudal Age. The aggression from Kill definitely been doing a lot of annoying. Though Jack on water, using the power of the Bulgarian Navy, has 26 kills to 5 deaths. Town Center was established over here, even if it wasn't in the aggressive location. Where nothing is happening because I suck. Consider turning team colors once in a while. Is that too helpful, though? That's a little bit awkward, Biddy. I don't know, maybe we need to start enforcing colors? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. You know, this is all a learning process. Yeah, I think we should do that going forward. Where is the best place to contact you about streaming the Rex? I'd like to stream the games in German. Cool, Dingo Dynamite. So you can message one of the admins and they will get you hooked up. But yeah, anyway. Alive still making a lot of aggression happening, but looking overall at the villager count, obviously Riot is way off in the heavens, but Biddy's doing a pretty nice job as well, so is Goo. And it looks like, you know, it wasn't a huge commitment to the landing over here from Kill, so, you know, he's still got some knights running around. But I'm sure he's just focusing more on getting his economy over here up in the west. Oh, some Vululu action going on. Vikings and Mongols, known for having their amazing monks. Oh! Scout slipping by. Should go for the monk snipe. He's... Oh, never mind. That Mangonel's actually really low HP. But Scout will, of course, inevitably die. What concerns me is that both Goo and Riot are really starting to get swole in terms of their eco. Which age is my favorite in Nomad? I don't know. Imperial Age, I guess? Just because you can see a lot of wacky stuff. Anyway, castle drop now incoming. Alive doing such a great job putting on this aggression. Rhodey does have his own castle up, though, and in smaller numbers, the Plumed Archers are going to be faring quite well versus the Mangudai. Run away! Run away! Alright, Riot's on his way to Imperial Age, guys. This is post-Battle Elephant nerf, so Khmer definitely were impacted to some degree by this, but I don't think that exactly makes Khmer Battle Elephant still weak. Oh, Frank Knight's now coming on in. No, anyone can stream simultaneously with me. It's not like, you know, oh, I get all the casting first. No, no, no. I mean, you can't stream before me, but you can stream at the same time as me. Anyway, Krepos drop here from Jack. He needs to make something happen aggressively, but he has 56 kills to only 16 deaths? That's pretty good. Streaming the semis. Doc's now coming in. I wonder... Looks like maybe we're going to be seeing a play for water from Riot, and then transitioning into land afterward. Anyway, there are some pikemen here, some plumed archers as well, but Alive is still being really annoying, and most importantly, he's just buying so much time for his team. The castle here will take care of the Krepos without too much issue. It's actually not even remotely close. The castles annihilate Kreposts. Battle Pig. Is that like Battletoads? Was that the much less popular spin-off to Battletoads, Battle Pig? But yeah, now we have full galleons coming in. Galleons and fire galleys. Well, camels coming in. They are Indian camels, so they get the bonus damage versus buildings. And, you know, the camels are still going to be pretty good against the Konix. Yeah, I mean, you don't get any bonus damage versus the dismounted Konix, but they have such low HP, that's not really that much of an issue. I know, Battle Pig. Battle Pig does whatever Battle Pig does. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink, oink. It's hard to tell which part of this this whole area is Alive's and which is, you know, everyone else's. Biddy, another castle coming on up over here, but he's obviously not really been having a great time. He is on 90 villagers, though. A lot of those are fishing ships. Look at all these fish traps, man. Yeah, honestly, Jack getting cleaned up right here. I don't really see him able to make this happen, especially as more players get to Imperial Age. We have Gu on his way there right now. Gemjack is also on his way there. He's just been kind of chilling on his own island ever since they cleaned up Purple. He's not really had a whole lot going on for him, but he's going to need to make a big landing happen. Yeah, Riet's boom is pretty insane. Gu actually has a larger villager count right now, but Riet's obviously just been in Imperial Age. Is now bombarding the shoreline with a bunch of fully upgraded galleons right now. Oh, rip all of these fishing ships, man! Some taxmen here as well from Kill. I guess the taxmen will be doing okay against, you know, whatever random stuff gets thrown at from Bulgarians. But importantly, they're going to be doing pretty well against Goths. And you know that you're going to have to deal with the Goth spam eventually, right? I will need to seek refuge, pretty much. Yeah. Riet is going, you know, he's gentrifying this southern island so much with all of his Imperial Age, expensive housing and development costs that Alive, the poor old guy who's just been living here his entire life, can no longer afford it. And then he's going to have to go move to another location. It's very sad. Indeed, we do have the Goth landing here from Gemjack. Kill does have a few throwing axe thingies ready, but, you know, we're in Imperial Age now, and this is sort of the big play here for White Eagle. They need to make a lot happen, otherwise they're going to get riggedy wrecked. Meanwhile, things are still randomly, you know, being destroyed slowly on this side. We do have Elite Cannon Galleon here for Riet, but that's not going to help with all these barracks that have been built inland. Ooh, but the axe throwing thingies can pick off these villagers. There's only 5 of them. Still going to need to be very careful. Barracks is. But yeah, I mean, Gemjack is, you know, he's, you know, full goths.exe right now, as I love this little ring around the rosy with villagers. But is goths.exe going to be enough? Throwing barracks. OP. Any weapon bar axes. More and more Mangudai coming in as well. Okay, looks like the villagers will still be alive, though. We have some heavy camels in for Gu. Other than not quite having Imperial Camel just yet, it has now just begun. They do have full upgrades. Elite Huskarls fully upgraded themselves. And the thing with camels versus, like, Huskarls is that neither's really great against the other. Camels can probably just tank through with their HP, though. So, but yeah, now we have Halbs coming in, and that's obviously what you're going to want to have. Trade also, I think, getting established here in the south between Riot and Alive. Like, look at Riot's score. It's so much higher than literally everyone else on his teams. Riot now getting the stables. Battle elephants are inbound, guys. It's going to be a lot of Halbs needed to overcome this. And remember, this is with the Battle Elephant nerf, like I said earlier, so Halbs will be more effective, but you're still going to need a lot of them. How are things looking over here? Trebbing down galleons, you know, just the usual. But it looks like Alive is more or less getting cleaned up. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah, it's only at 112 pop. It's not over yet here for our, you know, Polish team. Hand cannons now coming in, though, for Goo. They even have Shatagni for the extra range. But just more and more elephants coming in as well. Honestly, I would like to see even more barracks. Yeah, I think you could totally see more barracks. Another Treb Snipe coming in. And the problem for Gemjack is, yeah, I know he's on like 58 military, but that's actually not really enough. Especially since you're having to overcome effectively 3 players. You're going to need a little bit more than that. Oh yeah, this is indeed really fun. Like, this map definitely seems to be people's favorite so far, and I am no exception. Hit with a cable? What? Well, Elephant's having to back up, but holy crap, Goo doing a nice job with these hand cans. Already has 25 of them. With Shatagni, like I said, just missing last armor upgrade. Oh, Perfusion wasn't in up to this point. That's definitely a problem for Gemjack. Oh, that's funny. Oh, and Jack making the water play with the power of the Bulgarian Navy! Such a good water sieve, man. Yeah, that's actually fair, Majike. I think that's fair. Castle not coming in here for Goo. It's funny that, like, all but a few fish have been, well, fished, making the water just look so empty. Still, though, I mean, it's not over yet. The scores are still pretty close, but I feel like with Gemjack's push getting cleaned up right here, it's going to be a big problem. Also, the big landing right here now. Tons of heavy scorpions on the way here for Riot. That's going to be pretty good against Goths. But Gray now trying to go for longboats. This one's not over yet, guys. It's pretty hard to actually close out a game because you need to land your opponent's islands. Oh, barracks now on the way here for Jack. It's not going to be great, though, against Khmer. Yeah, look at all those hand cannons. Just a few light cav doing a nice job cleaning up there. Goo has lost actually a lot of eco, though. He's down to 77 villagers, so in that way, the raiding has been very effective. Actually, kill only at 58. These Huskarls are really starting to pay for themselves right now. Also, we have Biddy Kablem making the big play back on water. Jack's going to need his help, but I think with their combined might, they, well, might be able to do it. This push isn't really gotten off the ground just yet, and the scores are really close, guys. Oh, and of course the longboats, full upgrades, they're going to trash these scorpions. A few cap-drams working away as well, but here come Mr. Pokey-Poke from the barracks. Oh man, big fight happening right here. We do have the Navy of Riet versus the combined navies of Biddy Kablem and Jack. And honestly, Riet's gonna get wrecked right now. Yeah, Riet does feel like he's trying to go in a few too many different directions at the same time. But he kind of has to, because he's the most, he's the one with the strongest eco and the strongest position. Because alive, he has a huge eco right now, but otherwise isn't really doing a whole lot. I actually wonder if he is going to be slinging. Because he has a ton of villagers, but zero military. Meanwhile, Gu and Kill just trying to recover themselves from this island. And indeed, now we have White Eagle taking the score lead for the first time in a long while. Is the comeback real? More and more raiding here from Jamjack. And right now, Soul Crazy doesn't have water control. At least not well. Some elite cannon galleons, but we do have all of these elite longboats here, man. Any trade happening for White Eagle? I believe there is trade happening over here. It's not the greatest, but it is happening. Also, trade likely going to be happening over here now. And honestly, it's not looking great for Soul Crazy. Look at this, Riet's getting cleaned up over here. And like, if you can deal with Riet, everyone else on Soul Crazy is in a, varying degree of bad spot. Lots and lots of longboats. 43 longboats versus 36 galleons. This is one of those somewhat awkward times when the Navy numbers are so hard to differentiate that you don't even realize you have an advantage. But now, with the support coming in from Jack's galleons, I don't think that White Eagle needs to be falling back right here. They have the numbers advantage, man. Oh, they must not realize it. Oh, hello, Rhodey. Didn't see you there, my man. It can come down to wood control, but note that to have decent trade, you need to have your markets close to the water, which can be a great way to sort of close out a game more quickly. Siege Onager is now in here for our green player alive, but yeah. That is indeed a castle of doubt, as they say. Riet coming in here. Jamjack even getting shipwright, so he's going to be making a play for the water as well. Oh, this is so cool, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this map. Yeah, the water numbers are significantly in favor of White Eagle. Biddy making his big comeback play on the water with all of these longboats. Yeah, total props to Cruzini for this map. Just in the way that it's designed, that you need to transport and land your opponent's island to make, the big plays happen, but the fact that you have to have a market near the shoreline to have anywhere near decent trade, preventing stalemates, I think that's all really good. But yeah, Soul Crazy's in a really rough spot. The landing, although it didn't, wipe out either Kill or Gu, it put them in a really awkward position. You did see it in Nomad Summer Showdown. It was called Takashima back then. It's pretty much the same map. Castle's now in here, though, for Riot and Alive Riot, even with all the building HP upgrades. Yeah, Gemjack is almost certainly slinging. Alive and Gemjack for their respective teams are almost certainly slinging. Well, now he's going for water. So, what do I know? The good old Gothic Navy. Takashima is this map. It just had a different name. All of 4 trillion vills? Yeah, both Rhodey and Gemjack, and Jack, actually, are all way overboomed right now. They need more population space, in my opinion. Stirrup's now coming in on for Jack as well. The thing is, with like pathing and stuff like that, trade cogs are just not very good. They're better than they used to be, but they're still pretty awkward. And if you have water control, that means that your land is also safe. Oh, Takashima? Takashima is the very controversial name of a set of rocks between Korea and Japan that is a very hot topic of international debate. Alive landing? Well, Jack's landing. Alive landing too. Trade cog go to the nearest dock? In DE, I don't think they do. Oh, the hand cannons aren't seeing it right there. Oh, that could be a problem. Ooh, more stone even. But yeah, this trade is getting heavily interrupted. Japan and Korea. If you want to look up the dispute, I've actually done a couple reports on it. It's called the Liancourt Rocks. Landing with siege, though? Yeah. This is going to be pretty hard for Mayans to stop. Oh, looks like the Crep hosts have been found out. And, you know, this is a pretty darn strong-looking navy for Riot, and Biddy now trapped between a Riot and a hard place. On unique text. Yes, Koreans are very emotionally involved. There's actually a really funny, like, propaganda K-pop video that I saw that's literally about, like, our, like, land Dokdo or something like that. It's so funny. It's like, it's literally like K-pop propaganda. Anyway, Chicken Soup Men now on the way here for Rhodey. Obviously, they're going to be very good against all these siege units. Never go full Crepost. It's going to be kind of rough. You just don't have the production capability, and their Creposts are too easily destroyed by trebuchets, especially with siege engineers involved. And stone prices are going to be looking quite bad right now, I'm sure. Kill with a few fast fire ships. Franks do at least have fast fire ships with dry dock. K-propaganda. I like it. Anyway, down goes the Crepost. No BBT civs? No BBT civs. It's starting to lag, man. Look at all these towers from Riot, man! That's one way to take control of the water. The classic Viking Scout cavalry making an appearance. Still, though, Alive trying to work away at this castle. Some imp camels here as we have Age of Slideshow right now. I mean, some of the hand cannons are dying, but still... There just isn't enough production, and I think you need to go for Cavalier right now. Yeah, Jamjack can be paying some gold right now. Look at this stream of trade carts. Random audio stutter, why not? Oh? Random Viking scouts, man. Well, I'm doing a bunch of raiding of the trade. Oh, look at this, having to delete the markets. These are the sorts of plays that you need if you're actually going to close out this game. And this landing is definitely not happening. Yeah, this is one hell of a game. Never-ending game? We're only an hour and 10 minutes in. We're very, very far from it being like a ludicrously long game. Wood will be running out pretty soon, though. Well, there's actually plenty of wood left here in the west. South is getting chopped through pretty quickly. Very soon we'll be out of wood here in the east. Oh, this is totally intense. Oh, look at this. Mangudai raiding even more trade carts right here. But everyone's still, you know, near enough to max pop. Why is there lag in the wreck, man? Yeah, I mean, we're going to be running out of resources pretty soon. That is a lot of galleons. Well, that's a big old navy right there. Oh man, these Mangudai, just 4 Mangudai, man. Ooh, cannon galleons being brought to bear as well. Oh, drill just now on the way. I thought he had drill previously. I don't think so, Pipura. I think that's probably a little bit more effort than it's worth. Well, we do have the mixed navy of fast fire ships and galleons versus, well, just galleons. Also, it's a 2v1, so, you know, all of those things together do add up. Another water battle going on over here. Some longboats, some galleons. Everyone just trying to bring their navies up to bear. And I think some of these galleons might be caught out of position. Oh man, everyone's just focusing super heavily on the water fight right now, just because they know that if you win water, you can deny your opponent's trade, and if you deny your opponent's trade, then you win the game. So this is all about the huge water battle. Some cannon galleons brought to the front lines to try and snipe some towers, but that means they're super exposed to the fire of the galleons. Another fight going on over here. Looks like most of those fire galleys, or fire ships even. But yeah, the longboats are going to be super helpful in just determining these big water fights so they don't want to run them into the towers. Now we have the cannon galleons over here going to start to work away at these keeps from Riot. But even so, the keeps are still doing a ton of work, and Riot hanging in there with the help of Alive. All about that there water push. Taking a quick look at like the wood counts, there's still a decent amount, it seems, for Soul Crazy. Yeah, everyone's at least north of like 3,000 wood or something like that. Oh my god, Gemjack has 2.3 thousand wood! Jack only 1k, but he has a ton of food. 12k for Rhodey. Or Reddy, rather. And Biddy with almost 20k, but very low on gold due to all of the raiding. 2.3, 23. Talking about numbers is hard. Okay, Biddy's actually looking a little bit low in terms of population. The feels when you have 20k wood but no other resources, man. I mean, this trade line has just been so heavily raided. Some siege rams and some Mangudai landing over here. Trade prices? You know, maxed out, and wood, stone is rather very expensive. Honestly, though, I feel like one of the reasons that this game is not ending is because nobody's willing to commit to a very large army. Gu has the largest army right now. But I feel like, honestly, you could cut down on the villager count a lot and just go for a huge amount of military. Anyway, some chicken suit men here from Reddy. Going to be quite nice in cleaning up. Whoa! Hello, Elite Cannon Galleon from Riot. There goes the castle. Oh, indeed, Gu did land. Lots of imp camels. I don't think they're going to be getting a ton done, though. Yeah, this trade is not all that great. Meanwhile, over here, one of the castles has fallen. There are some cavalry in here, but that's not going to be too nice. Oh yeah, Raidus had the Elite Cannon Galleons for, like, the upgrade for a while, but now he has 10 of them, which is the, I think, most interesting part. Big old navy here from Jack as the ship fight commences here once again. Well, there goes the castle, guys, and this is going to be an end to the trade. Well, at least an end to any decent trade. Yeah, they did start on the Middle Islands, indeed. The GG push. I feel like this could be the GG push, honestly. Ooh, Alive only has one castle. That's kind of a problem, honestly. You need way better Mangudai production than that. Although he could land it and make another castle. Heavy demo ship now in! Yeah, Diem has so many resources that I feel like, honestly, players are just too afraid to commit to army. Anyway, lots and lots of rams are here. 10 villagers being transported. Remember that Mongols do not have dry dock. Oh no, look at all of those cannon galleons! Oh man, and these villagers are going to get totally cleaned up by Reddy's elite eagle warriors. Oh boy. Alive's pop is actually looking pretty bad. More water fighting going on. Yeah, Live's actually almost out of wood right now. This freaking lag, man. Thankfully, the All the rest of the games will be on the newest patch. Some keeps now coming in. Okay, here is another push being readied by Alive, but it just doesn't feel like enough army. Oh no! No, 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 no! Ooh, that was close. Big galleon mass engaging over here. Oh, just going right for the markets, man. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. I mean, I know wood is a problem, but it's not that much of a problem. This whole area is lumberjacked out. This whole area is lumberjacked out. This is not. And this is as well. So the west is the only area that is yet to be fully lumberjacked. Mangudai trying to retreat to the safety of those galleons, but in doing so are still near these towers. Eldorado is now in here for ready. Is there another Brazilian team in this tournament? There's Team Hand Cannons OP, which features Miguel and Dogao. But that's about it. Kill slinging? Yeah. That's a lot of ships right here. That's actually almost the same number, man. These ships are quite difficult to tell. Oh man, all of these villagers over here. Honestly, it's been kind of rough for Jack because Bulgarians don't have shipwright. So think about how much more wood Jack has spent when it comes to making all of these galleons. I thought Dogao was on it. Land? Oh, okay. Well, Miguel's in Hand Cannons OP. More and more barracks coming in. Look at all these villagers, man! This is a freaking mess of a game, I love it. No, I don't think Fire signed up. 50 galleons for Jack, only 35 for Goo. Well, yeah, Hand Cannon is seed number 1. Oh, man. Elite longboats here. 105? How is it 105? The scores are almost dead even. Yeah, no, this is actually really close, guys. If this was just a super long, slow death for one of the teams, I would be super bored, but this is still anyone's game. Another landing here. Good old Indian champions, man! How often do you get to see Indian champions? More siege rams coming on in. Yeah, seriously. Looks like this will be pushed back. Is there wood left? There is only wood left over here. The map is very rapidly running out of wood. That's why all these villagers keep on getting wrecked over here. So the game realistically can't go on that much longer. And I honestly feel like Soul Crazy is actually going to be in the much better spot when this happens. Some of the relics were taken, but not all of them. Oh yeah, people have already been buying wood. Not much, but it's been happening. Yeah, seriously. But honestly, I feel like a large part of this game feeling stalematey is just that nobody's been wanting to commit to a ton of military. Like, nobody's gotten to 100+ military. But Gemjack coming in with all of these fire ships. Those single trees on the starting islands. Random imp camels, why not? Gemjack has a ton of resources. Jack is running fairly low on wood. Reddy is definitely going to be out of resources fairly soon. And Gray, not looking so great either. So I do think overall this is looking better for the Brazilian team. Have the Wrecks been working? Sort of. Whoa, huge amount of fire ships over here. Oh, and that siege ram's coming in as well, but, like, these guys keep on just sending siege units without army. And then the army of their opponents just wrecks the siege rams. Oh, but here's another landing. That's a lot of elite battle elephants, guys. I don't see that many halberdiers left. Heavy scorpions to support as well. This actually might be the GG push, guys. Stables are getting established. And neither of these guys here, Vikings and Mayans... Vikings and Mayans just do not compete with Mongols and Khmer. Do they have any castles left over here? Okay, they have a castle left here from Reddy, and several more castles up over here, but it's still pretty awkward. And actually, I think that once these markets fall, it's just going to be impossible to come back. Unless this push is really making a lot happen, which it doesn't look like it is. This might actually be it, guys. Soul Crazy taking the score lead once again. Yeah, I think Soul Crazy was definitely much better set up. Rhea, tons of food still in the bank. Alive still has several, you know... He has at least a couple castles worth of stone left. Anyway, drills SOs here, but the Eagles are right there! More and more siege workshops running in here for Riot. The trade is pretty much going to be non-existent in just a second here. I honestly think that now we're getting to the point where White Eagle, unfortunately, doesn't really have that much of a chance in this game. Trying to cannon galleon down that castle successfully, but you still need to make a landing happen a lot sooner rather than later. Like, Mangudai plus Elite Battle Elephant is a pretty good army composition, in my opinion. I know it's very, very controversial, but yeah, pretty good. Yeah, Ready down to 87 pop. Biddy at 115. I just don't think it's enough. As much as a war alley? Yeah, seriously. With all, with how expensive wood is. But yeah, I think with the Scorpion support, the Halbs are just not going to be anywhere near enough. Yeah, look at this Doom push here from Riot. Even just the support of these 17 Elite Mangudai also hugely important. Another big play over here, and like, yeah, the water is still looking really good for Soul Crazy, or sorry, for White Eagle. But I just don't think they're ever going to be able to make an effective landing. Like, look at this. Biddy and Reddy are pretty much dead. Reddy's at 55 pop. To polish their play. Oh yeah, like, Mongols plus Chimera is super sick for late game. So the longboats are pretty much irreplaceable. So once they eventually die, it's going to be kind of hard. Bitty, Reddy, Chopper. Oh wow, there's actually some wood left over here. Didn't even realize. There actually was a ton of wood left on this side. And now the heavy scorpions aren't even making firing sounds. I would like to see some more siege rams here. Riet a little bit struggling on the wood front. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. Yeah, it's 155 selling and 287 gold to buy 100 wood. Granted, this is a big old navy right here from Jack, and there's the GG, guys. I really don't think it's going to be enough. White Eagle was never really able to make the big push happen here on land, and that's it, guys. Well, that is one hell of a game. Great attempt there from White Eagle, but Soul Crazy, definitely the better team in the end. They just had nothing left over here. So GG, well played. We will see Soul Crazy going up into the big league, White Eagle going down into tiny league. And yeah, great series. Honestly, for being a 3-0, that was a great series. Riet obviously having the best KD. Alive actually had the most gold. There was definitely a decent amount of slinging going on. Oh yeah, Riet, of course, was the guy who picked up 3 relics.